our customer rating. I gotta tell you, these are some of the best reviews I have ever read on an air purifier, period. This is hospital grade, so let's start there. Now, it's certainly not curing or treating allergies, but I will tell you, listen, my poor little lungs can use all the help they can get. And I've got one of these downstairs right now, and with the final 800, we will absolutely, and I am confident when I say we'll sell every single one of them tonight, because there's a permanent filter, it has a UV light. When I said this is hospital grade, with no hidden costs, which is one of the reasons that I got this one. I love this profile because I've got so much stuff from HSN in my house that I've purchased. It takes up no more room than, say, like a salad plate in terms of diameter. And boy, oh boy, I've purchased other air purifiers here from HSN, and I'm not gonna put shame in anybody's game, but I will tell you my own opinion. The air in my home has never been fresher or better, and now I need one by my bed. I was telling my producer Steve, I have, you know, some of those challenges, and again, it's not curing or treating anything. You know, I'm not gonna say, you know, but you know, my lungs can use a little help, and you can see how quickly this is, you know, hospital grade, dissipating and cleaning that air with also the benefit of that UV light. All right, I gotta get her out here because I love her. And actually, Linda Lyday, who you know we love here at HSN, even in the text that you sent me, and I told my producer this exact thing before I even read the text, I'm gonna be seeing my brother at a hotel in a couple of days. This is, I might pack this before I pack clean underwear. I'm serious. That's how wild I am about this thing. So thank you. It's great to have you here. You know how passionate I am, but everyone needs to hear the details about why people love it and why I'm such a big fan. Because it is, there are lots of things that make this special in the world of air purifiers, aren't there?
Absolutely. Well, good evening, Shannon. And a shout out to your parents. Happy anniversary. You guys did good with Shannon. She's fantastic, and we all adore her. And Shannon, listen, this has been my best friend for the past year and a half, and I think we all know why. I've had air purifiers for years and years now, but these guys are the first ones that I've had that has that hospital grade. Now, what does it mean when I say hospital grade? That means it has that UVC bulb that's in it, right? So when it came to a year and a half, when that, you know, the pandemic started coming through, and I was like, oh my gosh, when I realized that these were germicidal and they were hospital grade, I put this right next to my mom. I have this right next to my bed. This is what kept my home. And remember, this doesn't just scrub your air once, you know, once a day. This is doing a big room about maybe 3 or 4 times. My big living room, it will do 3 or 4 times. A smaller bedroom, 7 to 9 times. Now, let's start talking about filtration, because if you don't have an air purifier, guess what's doing it? Shannon, it's our lungs, it's our sinuses. We're relying on all of this internally to clean the air. We take about 22,000 breaths in a day. And they say that we, you know, we breathe in about a teaspoon of dust a day. Now, what happens, I'm a contractor, I am a carpenter, and I can tell you, each year we keep building our homes tighter and tighter and tighter. And that means that our homes can be 2 to 5 times more polluted. Doesn't mean we don't clean. It means that the air is not circulating as much. And we bring all the stuff inside and we lock it in because we don't want to, you know, get that air conditioning or that heat outside of our home. So an air purifier is only as good as the filter itself. Notice how this filter is hemispheric. It's not flat. What does that mean for us? Well, that means that these fins here are spread out. So it's going to have more real estate and more areas to capture those different pollen, human hair, dust mites, pet dander, smoke, obviously, but the germs down to the smoke particles will go down to 0.3 microns. Now you're going down to germs and bacteria and all of those things in the air. That's 0.1. This is going to capture and kill it. Now, the other thing, when I think of an air purifier, I'm like, how many times do I have to change the filter? You don't. This is a permanent filter. Look at that white permanent filter right off the bat. that is going to capture all those airborne things. Now the germs, the bacteria, the viruses, that UVC is going to kill the RNA, DNA. Behind that, you have the photocatalyst filter. That is going to annihilate all the VOCs. What are the VOCs? Those are the volatile organic compounds, right? And that's the hairspray, that's the different nail polish, different chemicals that come in the air. Behind all of that then is an ion inducer, right? So what it's doing, it's putting negative ions in the air, and then the dust captures those, that attracts to the negative ions. It goes to the floor, and then you get your HSN vacuum cleaner, and you vacuum it up, and it's that easy. And Shannon, you're right. It weighs very little. I took this with me to my Airbnb, and it is the best thing.
I remember that. Okay, now,
Yep.
I don't know who's doing audio for me tonight, but you might have to cut my microphone, and I'll tell you why. They brought a used filter out here. That's naughty. That's not nice. And no kidding, I am already getting like a little, I'm getting seriously like a little tickle in my throat. So I'm gonna grab some water here in a second. So Linda, I'm taking one for the team just to kind of show everybody. That's real life, folks. And like I said, I'm gonna have to take a little drink of water here. And not only that, I need hand sanitizer after this. I'm serious. Now here's what's kind of creeping me out about this. With fewer than 800, I actually just ordered a second one. I've got one downstairs. Actually, I keep it in kind of my great room area because that's where the kitchen and the living room, you know, covers a lot of ground. But I have to have one by my bedroom, by my bed. Have to. It is by far, I know you've heard me go off the chain on this, the best air purifier I've personally ever purchased from HSN. And actually, I bought some other ones from other websites because we were out. If you're one of the next fewer than 800 people who call us, you get this. Even the ionization, okay, by the way, final 700. There's that kind of half moon shape, if you will. And no kidding, I'm gonna grab some hand sanitizer now and take a little sip of water because it's already kicking up my allergies. And Linda, last thing, with the final 700, you know what's so funny, because I've had such great results with mine, I forget what's really in the air. And this is just a small visual of what, if you don't have this, your lungs are doing this. And that's the big thing that we have to make clear. So when I look at this, yeah, my eyes water, and I can actually even, you know, I'm gonna, you know, cut my mic here in a second. This is real life, but if you don't have this, little ones, big, everybody in between, you are making your lungs do the dirty work. And it's funny because I can even feel it now because again, it's not curing or treating anything. I just want to be clear. But I am someone who is very sensitive to the stuff in the air. And whether it's the ionization, that UV light, hospital grade filtration system, you don't worry about the hidden costs with, you know, filter. And listen, I have tried others, but for me personally, and I got a lot of stuff going on in my home, a lot of stuff going on in here, I want the best that I personally can find that money can buy. And now with fewer than 700, I do not know if this is coming back. And that's one of the reasons I actually got mine tonight. We're gonna pay for your shipping. It's a $26 flex pay. By the way, you could apply and buy and take another $20 off your purchase. It does still have that 30-day unconditional money back guarantee. Okay, Linda, I gotta sanitize because I touched that dirty filter, and I gotta take a little sip of water because those aren't simulated allergens, folks. I mean, and you know, and I think that's really important that people understand. You don't really realize how much you need it until you start running it at home. And even if you can't tell a difference in how you're breathing like me, good Lord, you just see that and it kind of makes your eyes water and your head hurt, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And Shannon, look, notice that this is not a rinky-dink little teeny tiny filter. This is a huge filter, by the way, folks. Now, this is a permanent filter. And I want to tell you what you're going to do is it takes the thinking out of everything, because when it's time to clean the filter, there'll be a little red light and it says filter clean. And what you do is you're going to turn it off. You'll take the front cover off of here. You'll take your vacuum and then you just suck up all of the, you suck up the filter, and what you're going to do is you're going to suck up any kind of dust and everything that's been captured there. Then you can just put it back together. But I want to point, before I put it back together, I want to show you. Notice the difference in color. Do not worry about that. Doesn't mean that the filter is working any different. It's like if a t-shirt got stained over time, it would still cover you up, right? You still wouldn't be naked. It would still do its job. Same thing here, still doing the job. It's just not as white as it first comes. So when you do that and you finish cleaning it, all you're going to do, you're going to put the cover back. Now I want to show you the controls. And if we can get tight up on the controls, I'm going to show you a little bit of how that is done. First of all, you turn it on, right? That's the on and off. And now we're going to go counterclockwise to the speed. And that's really easy because you can see that's on low. The speed, if you hit the speed again, then that would be medium, and hit it again, and that would be high, obviously, right? Now we'll go back to low and show that. Now let's go to the UVVOC. We'll kick the UVVOC. Let's pull out a little bit from the UVVOC, because then you're going to see that blue light underneath. And the blue light is showing you, yes, that UVVOC. That's what makes it hospital grade. It's literally going to see that. Now you can see the UVVOC. If you go over again clockwise, you're going to see that you have that ability to do the night mode. Now, if you're a sensitive sleeper like me, just hit that and it'll just turn off that blue light. Doesn't mean that the UV bulb is off, just means that the little blue light is off. Then you have a timer that will turn it off in increments of an hour up to 24 hours. You can hit that a few times to show that it goes up and up. And then you can just on and off again. Personally, I keep it to a speed of low all day long. If I start to feel like something is bothering me in the air, then I put it to medium. But I want you to listen. I'm right next to both of these, and I have them both on low. Kind of hard to hear anything, isn't it? That's how wonderful this is. That is how this is. I can't sleep now, Shannon, without this on. I sleep with it on medium. I'm going to let you hear medium. Oh my gosh. I can't even keep that on too long. I might fall asleep right here, because this is on all the time on low, but when I'm sleeping, it's on medium. Now, if you can, I'm going to suggest get one for your bedroom and get one for your living space, because when you're talking about filtration system, again, you never have to buy another filter. This is a permanent filter. You're just going to vacuum it. Behind that is what makes it a hospital grade. It's the UVC bulb that's behind there. And what that does is when the germs, the viruses, the bacteria hit that, Shannon, it kills the RNA and it kills that DNA of the virus right there.
I mean,
and we have the smoke machine. That's the best way to see it.
We do. I mean, it kills that RNA and DNA. And here's the thing, Steve, we have what, fewer than 700 now? Okay. Can you tell I'm panicking? Well, I got my order in, so I shouldn't panic. If you're one of the next 500 people who call, you're gonna get yours. I mean, you can obviously hear I'm kind of up in my soapbox about this. I got mine, Linda, I did just exactly what you recommended. I got mine from my upstairs. It has made such a significant difference in the air quality in my downstairs living area. Just try it. I'm telling you, just try it. I know we sell other air purifiers here at HSN, and trust me, I've tried many of them. I'm not putting shame in anybody's game, but I can tell that this is UV and hospital grade quality, because I've used a lot of them. It's the only air purifier I've ever sold where I can make that claim or make that statement. So I hope you do it now. Linda, I hope everybody can get their air filter before it's gone. I love you, I love it, and I hope you have a blessed and safe 4th of July weekend.
I love you too. All right, happy 4th, everyone.
Hey, thank you, Linda. Fewer than 500, we'll let you know when that's gone. Can you tell I like it? I'm serious. I'm so passionate about this. Well, obviously we're helping you clean the air that you breathe, but if you were trying to get through on, well, cleaning your home,